As I walk on the warm grains of sand, my bare feet sinking a little with each step, I inhale the smell of the ocean. I hear the conversations of the lonely seagulls flying overhead, the murmur of the sea in my ears, a lullaby that doesn't instruct sleep but rather awakens the senses. And I see crabs. They're everywhere. Funny creatures, aren't they, crabs? Hustling along the shores with an alien rhythm, their sideways gawkiness so peculiarly charming, their bright eyes lively, searching the world around them from the safety of their tough shells. I've often found there's much to admire in these crustaceans, and once the thought enters my mind, it's hard to steer away. The world tells us that looking out for number one is the priority. It seems that crabs know this too, their shells designed to ensure their survival, their homes carried on their backs. Perhaps we can learn from these marvelous creatures, carrying our homes within us, carrying our defenses in the strength of our characters, building our shells with time and experience. I find my thoughts meandering back towards the pressing issues of the day. There's a subtle nip in the global climate, raising concern. Global warming, they call it. But then the crabs come to mind again, at the forefront of those affected, their habitat slowly being engulfed, the acidic waters eating away at their shells. The crab, as sturdy as it is, cannot stand up to the recklessness of our species, it seems. Shaking my head, I try to refocus. There are matters of economy to ponder. Stock markets, inflation, cryptocurrencies, complex webs woven with invisible strings of money. Oh, but isn't our economy similar to the life of a crab? A constant struggle for resources, a competition for the biggest, strongest shell, a reminder of the harsh reality of nature and life. In nature, it's the survival of the fittest, and in the human world, the survival of the richest. Annoyed at the recurring invasion of my thoughts by the humble crab, I force my attention back to more immediate concerns. There's the small matter of my dinner plan tonight. Perhaps a nice pasta, or chicken maybe. And then, with a sigh of resignation, I am reminded again of the crab, delicious and delicate under its impenetrable exterior, a prized dish in many cuisines the world over. To many, these crustaceans are merely seafood, a component of a delicious supper. But to me they are symbols, sentinels of strength and resilience, masters of adaptation, creatures defined by both strength and vulnerability. Curiously enough, they remind me of my own mind. Just as the crabs, I too see the world from a singular, skewed perspective. Just as they're perpetually on guard, latched within their shells, I often find myself locked within my own mind. My thoughts as elusive yet pervasive as the crabs in the metaphorical beach of my consciousness. To me, the crab has become a symbol of my own quirks and idiosyncrasies. The subject of the crab in my thoughts is a reflection of my own obsessions and fascinations, my own unique understanding of the people, the planet, and the universe that surrounds us. As I ponder, squinting into the setting sun as the horizon darkens with the arrival of twilight, I accept with an inexplicable fondness the perennial presence of the crab in my mind. So here I am, walking along the beach, my path lit by the gentle glow of the sinking sun, lost in thoughts. Crabs aren't just moving shells, they're beings with purpose, with drive, not unlike us humans. They navigate the world around them as best they can, forever at the mercy of the ebbing and flowing tide. And yet they persevere, just like us. For isn't life a lot like that? A perpetual series of waves, of high tides and low tides, of tranquil pools of peace and raging storms of turmoil.